The Victoria case is a notorious child sexual abuse case that occurred in Myanmar's capital, Naypyidaw, and led to an unprecedented public outcry against the country's justice system. The crime. Victim: a 2-year and 11-month-old girl who was given the pseudonym Victoria to protect her identity, was a student at the private Wisdom Hill Nursery School in Naypyidaw. Incident: on May 16, 2019, Victoria returned home from school with injuries that were later medically confirmed to be the result of sexual assault. Her mother filed a complaint with the police the following day. Initial suspect: police and the government initially filed a case against the school's driver, Ang Kiao Mio, as the primary suspect. The controversy and public outcry. The case quickly became a national sensation and a flashpoint for social and legal reform for several reasons. Inconclusive DNA evidence. The DNA evidence collected during the investigation did not match the primary suspect, the school driver. This led to widespread public suspicion that the authorities were covering up for the real perpetrator. Public suspicion. Based on the young victim's non-verbal or simple testimony, where she pointed out a koko, or young man, at the school, and inconsistencies in the investigation, many members of the public believed that a person with more influence, possibly a relative of the school supervisor, was the actual offender, and the driver was being used as a scapegoat. Mass protests. The public frustration culminated in massive street demonstrations and online campaigns. Thousands of people, wearing white T-shirts printed with the words "Justice for Victoria," marched to the Criminal Investigation Department (CID) offices in Yangon and Mandalay, demanding a thorough, unbiased investigation to find the true culprit. The hashtag Justice for Victoria became a major national trend. Legal harassment of defense lawyers. The lawyers defending the accused driver, who attempted to argue that other individuals connected to the school were the true perpetrators, were themselves sued by the authorities for allegedly violating the child rights law by publicly discussing details of the case. This move was widely seen as an attempt to silence the defense and suppress the search for the truth. Outcome. Ultimately, the trial concluded with the court ruling that the prosecution had failed to provide sufficient evidence to prove the guilt of the accused driver. The driver, Ang Kiao Mio, was acquitted and released. The court ruled that the actual perpetrator could not be identified based on the available evidence. The case was closed without ever successfully identifying, prosecuting, or convicting the persons who committed the crime.